Recording in progress.
Hello, lovely people. It's just letting everybody in. Lovely. I think that is everybody. Oh, one more. So we need a resistance band or a towel will do. You know, just grab a tea towel or one from your bathroom, and we're going to get the abs reacting in a slightly different way. So we're going to start off holding that band or that towel, roll that towel up by giving it a little spin around, and you're going to hold it with your palms facing me. And this is the movements that we're going to do with our arms, so we'll go through those first. Now, you're going to try and keep your body and your torso as still as possible whilst punching out to one side. So I'm just doing my right side first. So as soon as you put power through that band or towel that you're holding, and you're trying to keep your pelvis and your ribs as still as possible, it's the abs that are going to have to react, and other core muscles, because it doesn't work in isolation. So we're looking for a reaction, and then we're going to go from power to quick. So we're going to give it almost like we're trying to shake something as much as possible. So really quick. It's going to make our arms ache a little bit as well, but that's the arm movement we're going to do in a few different positions. So first of all, we're going to take one leg back onto the toe. So there's not really any weight in this leg, it's all on my other leg. This leg is just going to help me keep balance. So just take one leg up onto the toe, it doesn't matter which one you do first. And we're going to try and get some power through. We can try both sides by just jolting those arms out as quickly as possible, but try not to let our body turn with it. So nipple lasers are at me, and you're just throwing those arms out. We can change sides. You might not feel much to begin with, but we'll make sure that you will. And now we're going to start doing that quick one. So nice and quick, shaky, shaky. This is what I feel my abs in the most. Arms are going to ache a little bit, but try and keep that pelvis still, rib cage still. And stop it there, rest the arms. That'll make more sense when we put it on one leg, I promise. Swapping over now, just get that other leg up on the toe and just get some frustrations out with those big powerful jolts to begin with. Side to side, just throwing both of those arms out. Just getting ourselves ready for what's to come. Weight in that front leg. And then let's get that little shaky one going. Trying to keep the rest of the body as still as possible. And rest the arms there. Lovely. So they're the arms that we need to remember, because next time we revisit that, we're going to be putting it on one leg, and then we're going to go with a dynamic leg throughout, which is just going to make those abs react even harder. So they've been let know what's coming. So they're going to be aware of what skill they need to use. It's just going to ramp up a little bit. Next arms, we're going overhead like this, and we're going to take arms all the way over to a crunched knee. So like standing, single leg knee lift, like that. Don't worry if you can't get your knee as high. Meet yourself where you're at. And remember to take nice long breaks in the middle of things if you're looking for that sort of slower movement today, so just more of a chill vibe. So lots of breaks, lots of sips of your water. Couple more. Lovely stuff. Rest those arms. Arms are going to get a little bit of a blast today. Not the best, because my arms still hurt from push-ups and dumbbells this week. My shoulders feel very nippy when I move them. That's the best word I can think to describe it, like nippy. Oh, I haven't done a zoom in. Let me get my remote. This is the most important bit of the class these days. So for what I'm about to suggest, you don't have to do any of it. You can stick to the version before, or you could just use this opportunity to do something else you like. Movement related, ideally, not like start, I don't know, cleaning the floor or anything. A chance for you to move in a meaningful way that's not a chore or anything like that. I'm waffling now. Just don't do anything that you don't want to do. Just chill, okay? Thank you. Pep talk over. So back to our wobbly punches, our shaky. First again, starting with that power jab to the side, we're going to do that on one leg. Jab, like that. Jab. Trying to keep, again, that pelvis as still as possible, and everything has to react. Jabbing it out, letting some frustration go. We are going to rest the leg before we change it. So a couple more. Pop that leg down, and now we're going to do that quick shaking motion, which is probably going to be the one that gets them the most. So back onto one leg, and just trying to keep that really tight on one leg. I'm trying to count to 15 seconds, but we know that I can't count past 3, so we will stop in 3, 2, 1. Stop it there. We're going to swap sides after a little rest. Going for the power again. So I'm going to film this for you as a body snack for the website. When you finish with your laundry detergents, and they come in those big bottles if you use liquid, save the bottle. It's got a handle. You can use that for a great core workout if you half fill it with water or even some sand, because it will move and shift inside. It will give the core that reaction, the same thing that we are looking for here, but on quite a bigger scale. So coming to a class near you is going to be detergent bottle workout. But again, on one leg, going for those power punches and trying to balance, because the abs are going to react to keep us still. A couple more. quick ones next. Back to that one leg. Trying to keep that body as still as possible, which is now getting harder with the one leg. And stop it there. Lovely stuff. Right, back to our overhead little crunch. We're going to take it to a knee, and then when we pop that foot down, we're then going to do a nice big side bend all the way over. So we're just going to do one knee at a time, place it down, big juicy side bend like so. Just leaning into that as much as feels good, and lifting that knee as much as feels good as well. One more. And give the arms a little rest. We're going to swap sides. Crunch it in, lean all the way over. Like if you had some water that you were going to pour out of your ear. Last one. Awesome. Have a little rest. So we're going to just focus on those small, shaky ones. We're going to turn the grip round now because it's just going to help us with our arms not feeling as tired. So we'll mix up the grip to trick them. So that leg is going to start behind you as you start to do your shaking, and then you're going to try and put it in front of you whilst leaning back as much as possible. If you wobble, just put it down and then transition it again. So we're going to try and do that, taking it backwards and forwards, and then we'll have a little rest in the middle before we try it again. So we're going to try and lean forward as much as possible, lean back as much as possible, all the time while just keeping some movement in that band. And I know now that I've planted a seed about bottles of water or sand, that is going to be the first thing some of you try, because you're all just so like excited about something that can get the core working a little bit harder. So here we go. Start to get that movement through on one leg, send it through. Oh, that was a high, I've really felt that. And again, same leg. Oh, balance. Ankle is also taking an absolute beating in this. One more. Lovely. Swapping legs. I can't remember which leg I was on. It was this one that was off the ground. Just go ahead, I don't know why I turned around, it confused me. So, starting to get that shaking of the band. Have a little rest in between. One more. Oh, and relax. We've got one more movement. So we're taking our knee crunch, side bend, but what we're going to do is we're going to side bend and try and just kick the leg out straight, return it to the band, and then take a little balance break in between. We can alternate sides as well, so we can do the next knee on the other side, and then balance break again. If you'd like to add more reactivity for the core, when you're about to take the leg out, you can try and kick it out, which is just going to make all of this have to react a little bit quicker, or you can just do it nice and sort of ballerina-y and graceful and take it out like that. So it all depends on how keen you are to sort of like pretend that you're kicking somebody aggressively just to let some frustration out, or you can try a bit of both. That's absolutely fine. So here we go. We're taking knee to band, kick, or softly bring it in, little break, and we can swap legs. And down. I might try a graceful one now. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong leg. Because with that graceful one, oh, it actually made me wobble more. Graceful one, you can sort of lean into it a little bit more. Perfect. We're going to do 2 more each side. Last one. Lovely stuff. Oh, that was fun. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you in the next class. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Love you all.